Hello dear students, welcome back to SEMS Grade 10 online classes. Dear students, today you are going to learn one interesting topic from biology, that is the life process in the transport system. Already few learning points you learned in last class. Now let's see about heart. Heart is one of the important organ in human beings, not only human beings, in all the animals. This heart is one muscular organ. Heart is a muscular organ. It is located in the chest region and little left side. It is present in little left side. What is its size? Its size is fist size of their heart size. Fist size. And our blood is carries both oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. Do you know about oxygenated and deoxygenated? Oxygenated nothing but oxygen rich blood. Oxygen rich blood. And deoxygenated nothing but carbon dioxide rich blood. Carbon dioxide rich blood we call deoxygenated. Oxygen rich blood we call oxygenated blood. Blood carries both oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. It may can mix it. Is it right? To avoid that mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, our heart has 4 different chambers. Let's see about the parts of heart. See, it has 4 different chambers. Upper chambers, 2 upper chambers, 2 lower chambers. Upper chambers are called arteries and lower chambers are called ventricles. Let's see now labeling. This upper chamber is called left side. Upper chamber is called left atrium and lower left side chamber is called left ventricle. Left ventricle bicuspid valve. Bicuspid valve, and these are 2 pulmonary veins, and this is the pulmonary artery. And this is aorta. Here is superior vena cava. Superior vena cava, and down one is inferior vena cava. Inferior vena cava and right atrium. Right atrium, right ventricle. Right ventricle, and here dividing portion is there na, that we call spectrum. Spectrum, dividing part. Anything else? Yes, here. Tricuspid valve. Tricuspid valve. These are the labelings of our heart. See, heart is consisting of 4 different chambers. Upper 2 chambers and down or lower 2 chambers. Upper chambers we call arteries, in singular atrium. Left atrium, and down one are lower chambers we call left ventricle and right ventricle. Left atrium and right atrium. Now here deoxygenated blood goes to the lungs from that lungs to remove that carbon dioxide. After oxygenated blood comes to the heart. Again this one pumps to the all parts of the body. This process let's see now step by step. First step is oxygenated blood comes from the lungs through the pulmonary veins. Comes the blood, oxygenated blood comes through the pulmonary veins. A thin upper layer is there, no? Upper layer, that is the left atrium. It enters the pure blood or oxygenated blood comes from lungs and it enters to the left atrium. When it enters the oxygenated blood, it relaxes. After when it contracts, which one? Left atrium. The another chamber is there, no? Ventricle. Left ventricle is relaxes. During that time, the oxygenated blood is flows to this chamber from atrium to ventricles. Flow like this. When it is contracts, blood flow through the ventricles, and here one wall is there, no? That is the bicuspid wall. It avoids the backflow of blood. Backflow of blood from ventricles to atrium. It avoids or prevents. And again when it contracts, which one? Left ventricle. When the left ventricle is contracts, it pumps the blood to the all parts of the body through the aorta. Through the aorta, pure blood or oxygenated blood or oxygen rich blood goes through the all parts of the body or all organs. Carbon dioxide rich blood or deoxygenated rich blood comes from organs to heart through the superior vena cava. It enters to that right atrium. At the time it is relaxes. When it contracts, which one? Right atrium contracts. This carbon dioxide rich blood or deoxygenated blood enters to the corresponding chamber, that is the right ventricle. Blood enters to the right ventricle. Here another wall is there, that is the tricuspid wall. It avoids the blood backflow of from ventricles to atrium. Which one? Tricuspid wall is avoided. When it contracts, which one? Right ventricle is contracts. This deoxygenated blood goes to the or transferred to the lungs for the oxygenation. From oxygenated blood, again from lungs, it reaches to the pulmonary veins. Like this process will be takes place. This is the steps of process of blood flow from heart to other parts of the body. Dear students, are you understand? Once again I will say, oxygenated blood reaches to the left atrium through the pulmonary veins. This left atrium, when it reaches the blood, it relaxes. After contraction of this left atrium, the oxygenated blood flows to the left ventricle. The backflow of blood is prevented by that bicuspid wall, and when it contracts that left ventricle, the pure blood or oxygenated blood reaches to the all parts of the body through the aorta. This left ventricle only pump the blood to the all parts of the body through the aorta. After deoxygenated blood comes from organs to heart. Through the superior vena cava. To that right atrium. When deoxygenated blood enters to the right atrium, it relaxes. After contraction of right atrium, the deoxygenated blood flows through the right atrium to right ventricle. Here, tricuspid valve is prevent the backflow of blood from right ventricle to right atrium. After contraction of right ventricle, it pumps the deoxygenated blood to the lungs for the oxygenation. Here the carbon dioxide removed and oxygen will be added, that we can call oxygenated blood. Again that oxygenated blood reaches to that pulmonary veins to left atrium. Like that the blood will flow from heart to other parts of the body and also other organs of the body. Dear students, in this class you learned about heart and cross section of heart and also function of heart. Let's see in next class schematic representation of transport system. We'll see in next class.